What is up, guys? My name is Yen. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Alright guys, in today's video we are going to be diving deep into the Sims team, making a couple of tweets as well as some speculations. We do have officially the announcements for the 2 new kits, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about that and my thoughts and opinions towards the end. We are also going to be diving deep into just overall the Sims team speculations, and as well as EA redid their new hires jobs description. So we're going to get into that as well. And then of course at the end we do have some Sim Guru's tweets that are really good responses for possibly future features that we could possibly be getting within the game. With that all being said, again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions, and I did want to quickly state that we are going to be doing an LP very soon, and I say we because I'm going to have some voting systems going on when it comes down to my LP. I think it'd be a really fun way to just get more involved with you guys, as well as you guys being a part of what I'm doing. But with that being said, I'm really excited for it. I've just been working on the intro, but it is coming soon, and I'm really excited for you guys because it's not your average LP. Okay, it's going to be fun. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm talking a little bit too much. Let's get on to the very first topic. The Sims team has been keeping quiet lately, but also throwing subliminal hints, and a lot of people are trying to figure out what could they possibly mean. This time around, they actually ended up saying a llama for your thrush-bade thoughts, and I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on what exactly you think this means too. Now they know that we are all anticipating the 2 kits, so I find it interesting that they didn't announce anything after this, or just in general, because now it is officially September. Now someone also ended up mentioning, I'm thinking about creating a band, and the Sims team said what kind of music. No thoughts, just vibes, mood. You see, it's just little hints here and there that keep other simmers and like myself speculating what could be possibly going on. Now we do know the bathroom clutter kit actually got leaked through the EA website, and we have now officially have everything off the checklist except for now the release date. But thanks to the simscommunity.info ended up tweeting out the news kits for The Sims 4 are titled Poolside, Splash, and Modern Luxe Kit. And I'm going to be linking this down below if you guys want to take a deeper dive into it yourself, but does go on to say that we officially have the 2 kits. I'm gonna get into my thoughts and opinions in just a second, but we can say we have the Poolside Splash and the Modern Luxe Kit. The Poolside Splash, thanks to Simatically, who's really good at really getting those details within the Sims games, especially when it comes down to leaks, ended up tweeting out saying people figured out these names through various leaks. So let's recap. Poolside Splash is a create a sim, and Modern Luxe Kit is build and buy. I just don't understand what this is about. Again, we're going to get into it in just a little bit, but I just want to thank the simscommunity.info as well as Simatically and all for the information, and going on to say likely will be announced in the upcoming days with the release shortly after. Now, I know some of your favorite parts or my favorite part. Let's get into my thoughts and opinions, because you have got to be kidding me. Do we not already have a Modern Luxe? Do we not already have that? What are they doing? Why not all this modern shit with the Modern Luxe Menwear's kit, the Modern Luxe so and so, the modern, like what, how much modern kit? At that point it's a game pack. At this point you're stretching out a game pack, because how much modern are you trying to bring into this game and do little bits here and there? I find this very unfair to a lot of simmers, especially for the amounts that we have already spent on this game, and then to go on and make another kit with the same ideal and the same kind of theme, it's a little frustrating. A lot of their kits seem very, 1, base game updates, and 2, it just seems like a reoccurring theme. None of them seem new, none of them seem different, none of them seem things that we haven't already seen before. It's kind of like add-ons to the packs that you already have. So again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions towards the Modern Luxe Kit, because I'm kind of curious as to what could they possibly do in the first place to make that even more just something that we all would want to see. And then on top of that, let's get into the Poolside Kit. Let's get into the Poolside Kit, because what? You're telling me that the Poolside Kit is something that we all look forward to? The create a sim? When I tell you that create a sim better have everything that we have never even thought of could be in a Poolside create a sim kit that would make that money worth it, I think it's a little ridiculous. Again, the Sims team, I keep my expectations very low when it comes down to what they're about to release, because again, it's never the expectations on which I used to have on them. I no longer lead with such high hopes, because again, the consistency in which they perform is always the bare minimum, and I kind of feel like that's what we're gonna get. I don't want to hear that I'm being negative. I know we haven't seen it yet, but I don't need to see it. If I'm being honest, I really don't need to see it. I know it's going to be something that could be a shrug of the shoulder, and you know, you get it if you want it, and you don't if you don't. Again, I'm always going to review these packs for you guys and let you guys know my honest opinions. Who knows? Who knows? It could be like the booklet kit where I did it and I was actually surprised that I actually liked it. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna like it, but I'm just saying I'm kind of sick of kits. I'm really, 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 really sick of kits. So again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions towards that entire thing, and we are going to get into the very next topic. And one last thing I did want to mention is that the simscommunity.info ended up stating that the 2 kits that we all got to vote on, which was the Goth and then the Medieval, is coming very, very soon, early 2024. So I'm guessing it's going to be for after the winter roadmap. With that all being said, let's dive deep into the very next topic, and it's overall speculation. Now, with the Sims team actually going around with some Green Ninja have posting saying what is your favorite packs over at the Sims 4, I kind of feel like this was a way for them to interact with the Sims community and be like, okay, let's take their favorite packs and see what we can go off based off that. That's what I kind of got from this vibe, and I'll be really curious to hear your opinions on this. But when they were stating all their different packs, it was really interesting to see, because some of the ones that got the worst backlash were the ones that people ended up talking about. Again, we do know that the Sims team is continuing to grow, and that there is more than 60 plus DLCs, in which they said that there are far from actually ending The Sims 4. So again, I do think they're going to stretch this out over a little bit, over 2 years, before The Sims 5 is even released, and that Sims 5 is a whole different conversation for a whole nother video. But again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this, because, and again, us Simmers know what The Sims 4 team could have been when it came down to the quality that we have got, but unfortunately, it isn't what it is. Now, moving on to the very next topic, thanks to KP Games, we're going to dive deep into that tweet in just a second, but we do all remember that the Sims 4 new intern that I did cover a couple of videos ago, and I'll link that down below if any of you guys are interested in watching that. But basically, it just sums up, it basically mentioned that the electronic arts design intern came in over in June. Now, June was when they were doing that big whole rebranding and all that jazz, but lo and behold, thanks to KP Games saying update, Jenny Kim has changed the post, and I'm thinking it has to do with a lot of backlash that this got. So I'm going to get into that in just a second. But of course, if you guys look, it went from redesigned to managed world screens and flows. And also it mentioned the lead brainstorm workshop considering 7 different playstyles conduct. But if you look at the very new one, they're gone. It's gone. The 7 different playstyles, it's gone. The managed worlds, it's gone. And I'm definitely thinking it has to do with either people talking about the sim videos, or as well as people are saying, why is an experienced design intern, and I think the big word was intern, that people just felt very uncomfortable with, because they were like, why is an intern leading the Sims? We already know what the state of the Sims is. And of course, that's not to say that they cannot do their job, because she could very well do her job, and which is why she got hired. It does say experienced design intern, but the word intern kind of turned people off based on what I saw in the tweets. It's not just, you know, I understand people's frustration and why they would be like, why are you getting an intern to work on something that the Sims team should be making sure, like a senior Sims team should be making sure it gets done. Again, you can look the before and after, and a lot of people are like, what does this mean? What is it? Why did they take it down? Are they going to give it to somebody new? Again, there's a lot of speculation going on over there. And again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions. Now, with over 60 plus DLCs, I do think it's very crucial that the Sims 4 team really pays attention to each and everything that they put out, because right now they are in a very small box of a damn if they do, damn if they don't situation. And a lot of people are very frustrated with the way the Sims team is going. Some people are saying it's the end of the franchise. Some people are just hoping and waiting to see what happens. Again, everything's in the air. With that all being said, we're going to get into the very next topic, and that's thematically actually tweeting out saying, tip, if your calendar in The Sims 4 is cluttered with irrelevant events you don't care about, you can use a filter to display only those that interest you. I disabled festivals, including schools and events, and much better. And if you take a look over at right under the Spring and Willow Creek Sunday, you can show filters. I did not know this. So for those who would love to do that, this is a really good tip. And he actually tweeted out saying, hey, Magnetic, Simguru Arvin, and Simguru Nova, is it possible to make the selection of filters in the calendar permanent, or give us an option to disable hide selected event pop-ups in the game altogether, like the ones from high school years? It'd be so much appreciated. And he actually tweeted back saying, I'm sure it could be looked into. Now, that sounds like something that could possibly happen, but who knows? They do mention it could possibly be, you know, looked into, because they don't want to say yes or no, because then again, the Sims community will take it and run with it, because again, we do that. But I have to give a shout out to Magnetic, because he is always very, very just overall talkative and responsive towards what we ask, and I do appreciate that. A lot of the sim gurus have fell back over the recent couple of packs, especially due to the controversy and backlash they've received. So a lot of them are kind of falling back on responding back to a lot of simmers over on Twitter, and a lot of simmers have dedicated their time to talking to sim gurus instead of going to the Sims Direct, because of course the Sims Direct is not so direct. Now, with all that being said, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions towards everything I covered, including the 2 new kits and the intern. I would really love to know your opinions on that, and do you guys feel like it's fair if they actually took those jobs and responsibilities away from her? With that all being said, again, I can officially say, on the road to 30K, woo! That was lame. Okay, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did truly enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really does help out my channel. And if whether you leave a like, a comment, you're a silent viewer in some shape, way, or form, you still supported my channel, and for that, I thank you. I will see you guys all in the very next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!